Hello everyone, Rihanna M. Hill here, excited to continue our breakfast series here with Social Sonja. Social Sonja is an agency owner who helps entrepreneurs build long-term relationships systematically with a circle of like-minded people with their dream clients and idols at conferences, even if they have no clients, hate talking to people, and have never been to a conference before. So, hello, welcome. How are you today?
Hi, Rian. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm very good. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to have you here. So let's go ahead and kick this off with a very important question. How do you like your pancakes?
My pancakes. I actually like them gluten-free, just to be very honest, because recently I found out that I have to be gluten-free. So everything I eat now is gluten-free, and I'm just adjusting. I love honey on it. That's how I like to make my pancakes sweet, but that's pretty much how I eat it.
Perfect.
I actually make crepes, just to let you know. I'm from Europe, so we don't really make American style. We make more like a crepes, and we can roll amazing stuff in it. So that's the way I use it most of the time.
Especially good with some honey. That sounds pretty fantastic.
Yes, yes.
Wonderful. So tell us a little bit about who you are. What makes you you?
I am Sonja. I am from Europe. 11 years ago, I decided to move to the United States. And when I became mother, I decided that I really want to stay more at home with my children and need to find a way how I can actually make it work for me, how I can make income and stay home with my kids. So as I was building this mom's blog, I need to learn a lot about social media because my website designer kept telling me you need to have Facebook page, and I was like, I have no idea what this is about. But anyway, I got some trainings, and one of these trainings that I got was actually crucial for me because of this one training, everything else opened up for me. So when I got this training, I realized that actually people can do this as a business. So I became naturally good at social media and marketing, and I started developing processes and systems in how I can actually do this for other clients and businesses.
Perfect. That's a really great way to start a business. Usually they're hatched out of a need.
Yes, exactly. And for me, it was just the desire to be around my kids more and find a way to make it work.
Definitely. So what has been your favorite memory in your business so far?
Definitely traveling to conferences and meeting a lot of people that I know today, people that I met first time ever, me going to event. I still have those relationships and I still talk to them. We help each other grow our business, give each other ideas, support each other, refer each other. It's just, to me, the most important and the best memory is actually going to events and developing relationships and myself along the way. Anytime I think of things that I feel, when things are bad, I think like, okay, let's think about things that are really going well. And I can always refer back to either events or people that can, help me get back on track.
Absolutely. That's so wonderful. Having a good community is really important as a business owner.
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree with that because I just believe that people are what helps us grow faster. And I absolutely love entrepreneurial community, love people in it, and they are inspiring to me. I see so many people that are really doing wonderfully in this entrepreneurial world, and I always, try to either learn from them, see what they're doing, ask them, connect with them. So for me, that's really important.
Absolutely. Wonderful. So what does being a business owner mean to you?
It simply means, helping not only myself, but helping others. When I help a business, I'm not only helping the business owner, creating income, I simply helping him be able to pay his assistant or, or everybody else who work for these clients so they can support their families. I see the clients being held. For example, let's just say this was chiropractor, again, me being able to run the fantastic ads for him that brings in client in, not only helps him have better income so he can actually have more employees, but also helps people to learn about him, and people that have, let's say, back pain can come in and solve that with him. So for me, it's more just making money. It's definitely more than that. Obviously, money is a tool. We all need it. It's extremely important for us to pay, for us to donate, for us to be able to move around. We need money. But there is always, another picture, and I feel that only because I have a business, I don't have that limit, and I can actually achieve as much as I want, or as much as my brain allows me, as much as my mindset allows me to grow. And with that mindset, I can actually, help people that really need help. I see, so many of my friends that, for example, are building now houses in Africa, or houses in, or, supporting even fires now in Australia. So because they have a business and they can have that, they can separate for a chunk of money and donate to any charity they want because of their own business. So I believe that having a business really changed me as a person. It changed my family, and it changed the way how I see the world. I was learning. I used to work 9 to 5, and as much as I was learning every day, I'm extremely curious person and always wanted to achieve a lot of things. I felt that I was limited by the policies and regulations of the certain company I was in, right? So this way I can apply the policies and regulations on everything, or, even different visions, just because I have my own business. So to me, it means freedom.
Absolutely. That learning curve is certainly a significant thing as a business owner. As much as you learn in a job, as a business owner, I feel like we're just learning even more.
Absolutely. And I really am thankful that I had the opportunity to be in 9 to 5, because this is kind of like what shaped me and got me in the discipline mode, that I do have to have learning every day, that I have to, work harder, or, there are people that have to always compete. I don't like to say compete in a business world, but I always like to say I want to win. I want to have achievements. So that was a good foundation to be more comfortable and confident in my own business.
Certainly. So let's get into some of the sticky stuff here then. What are some of the major challenges in your business that you've had to overcome, or perhaps you're still working
on? Main challenges were really rejection was my main thing that I need to really work on. And that was something that when you have such a success, actually you learn something, and then you have huge success, and then you see these rejections and things start falling apart, where you felt, I just figured this out and everything is going fantastic, and things start falling apart and you just have no idea what is going on. And then you have to put yourself together again and continue. So I learned actually to faster now. I learned that I can get up faster than I used to. It used to take me, when I first time had some kind of, problems in my business or challenges and things I had to overcome, I will feel like very horrible for a whole week. And it will just affect everything else around me, not only my business, but my family and the way how I feel about it. Or should I quit? Should I continue? And everything I was questioning. But then as I learned that this is a journey, and a failure or challenges like this that put us really on the bottom kind of helps us to be stronger and and makes us more resourceful, and it gives us thicker skin. I learned I really appreciate those challenges now, because as soon as I see a challenge, I have a different glasses now, and I see it through different colors, and I think of, okay, this is what's happening. Let's see what is the solution. Who knows how to solve this? Who can I connect with? Do I have this within my business, some kind of solution that I am not seeing now because I'm getting upset about it? So it kind of teaches me to calm down and reevaluate everything. And I know that as soon as I go into bigger challenges, and as soon as I try to do more, I have more problems that are new to me that I never had before. And now that I know that I have a mindset of bigger visions, bigger dreams, bigger actions, you will have different problems. I welcome it because I know I'm going to learn from it. That's how I see it. And I really, I'm very thankful that I was able to recover from that and continue doing.
Certainly. Challenges are a great stepping stone for success.
Up 100%. And that's actually what made me stronger. That's
Certainly.
how I really see it.
Yes, I think they have some good quotes about that too.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, how is your marketing going?
By marketing, you mean
Yeah,
for clients or for myself or?
for you as a business, it's a fun question to ask agency owners of how their own internal marketing is
Oh, okay.
going. Yeah.
All right. So actually, it's always in a developmental phase, which means that actually last year I had again I audited myself again. I said like, okay, what I need to work on, how do I have to approach on this, and consistent, showing up every day, being consistent is something that I need to change for myself. So it's not enough only for you to turn on ads and have amazing funnels that people come in and then you call them and have calls. Building that credibility and authority, we just, education around what you're doing is extremely important. So I have been on and off with videos on YouTube or my page. So I'll start videos and I'll kind of like, as I get busy, I'll kind of, I don't really do as much, right? So I'll be honest with you, I am just going through a new challenge with one of the mentors, that we are setting up systems how I can actually create more videos that, for example, like we said, repurposing, right? Creating one long video and repurposing it in more tips that people can actually learn from. So not everybody has time to watch 1 hour video, but we can, make it more digestible. Maybe get a, 1 minute, or 5 minutes or 3 minutes, little chunks of videos, and put it in a nice format and let people, learn about us. So that's something that I have been working on. Obviously, I have my group, so I do show up every day in my group, and I, engage with members of my group. So that's something else that it's absolutely working for me, on my own personal post. So again, besides just turning on ads, just kind of organic ways, this is what I'm doing, and I just totally believe in video. Every time I made video, even 3 years ago, people still comment on it or ask me about it. And that was done 3 years ago. Or so I feel that anytime that you devote to making something that will stay forever, it's evergreen, I think it's it's worth doing it, because yes, I need to put a lot of effort. I need to prepare for the video, record it and have editor edit it and post it and all that. But it's worth doing it because it's a long run. And if you're building a brand or a legacy, you definitely want to help people be able to see you and learn from you. And this is not only going to help you, get people see how you are. Maybe they like you, maybe not, but this is how they will decide, right? So you don't have to spend those time on calling them, right? They will already know if they like you or not, right? Also, this will also help you to get more speaking gigs if you want to be a speaker. So it's absolutely important, if you have any kind of hesitation with video, to do it anyway, because every time I make video, I have hesitation, but I do it anyway. So that's pretty much how I do.
Definitely. Those are all really, really good points, and just lots of good ideas to produce content, to get out there, to just do it, and to stay consistent. I think those are really key highlights there. Perfect.
Yes, I absolutely agree with. And when you are making video, you're simply not making video about yourself, and this will helps me become more comfortable. I make video about, like, if you were going to ask me a question about my business, something about why do I need pixel? What is pixel? Let's just say, example. So that's kind of like answering questions video style. That helps me feel very comfortable because I can say it normally without any kind of special preparation, right? So things like that, people ask me on a regular basis, that you feel, oh, well, everybody knows this. Well, don't think about it, because sometimes when we are in this learning zone and we feel like, oh, we now know how to, do set up systems and funnels and retargeting ads and follow-up emails and all that, we are right here, but our clients are right here. They have no idea what is going on here. So we do really need to start answering those questions that are very basic, that you almost forgot about them. So, and this, when you look at it, it's going to really make easy for you to make those videos when you go basic and like what people usually want to know, what is their problem. And if you make videos just answering those, you will see how much actual videos you can make, just answering simple questions that you already know and you're already expert in. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but people they want to see what is your vibe, what is your energy, how much you know, if they like you. That's what they really want to know. Everything else you can find on your website and figure out what else you do.
It is certainly the information age. Everything is out there. That is true.
Absolutely.
Well, let's go ahead and shift gears a little bit here and talk about your first jobs. What were some of the first jobs that you had, and how have they helped you to the point you're at today?
So my very first job that when I came to United States, I was a student, and I was working at a country club, and amazing country club. It was like really very wealthy area, and I cannot tell you that shaped me in a right way, because I saw possibility. Right there, I was dealing with, millionaires, multimillionaires, and I was wondering, I came from Serbia, so very, poor country, went through the war, so things are not really the best economically there, right? So imagine coming from such a country and coming to country club, working with multimillionaires, and you cannot even wrap your head around, like, are these people real? Is this possible? When you see how much they pay for the plate, or how much they pay for the membership, or how much they pay for the playing golf or anything else. So, and I couldn't wrap my head around it. And then when I did, and I become really friends with them, because they'll mentor me every day. They'll be like, "What are you working on? What are you doing? Keep going. Don't keep." And I at first didn't understand like such a good energy that they will always be trying to like encourage. And anything, if I will tell them I have this idea, they will not laugh. They will say, "Wow, that's fantastic. Let's do this," right? So they had this sort of mindset around it that I felt, wow, these people, this is how America is. This is what America is. This is what was my understanding. So when I stopped working and I finished college, I'm an accountant. So that's my major, and actually never worked in that. But that's what I had a degree in. I actually started working for a bank, and working in a bank, I actually met different kind of people. And I realized, okay, these are people that work 9 to 5. These are people that, now go back to, these are people that are in a country club. So I said, okay, what is the difference, right? So I was already feeling that there is some kind of difference. These people have their business, these people, they don't. Most of the people I work with a lot of businesses as well in a bank. So, but I'm just for comparison, this is when I think was my first aha moment, when I realized there is a difference in the way how they're thinking, in the way how they feel like there is a scarcity or there is abundance, right? For me, there was difference I didn't even understand at the time. How can I put this together? But at the time I knew that I want to have my business. So while I was working at a bank, I started my blog, because I felt that was my business, right? That's kind of like where you start. And it was a great idea, because I started something that led me to another thing. But I knew right away that there's something else in me that I had that I need to go out. Even though working for bank for me was fantastic, I learned everything I could possibly learn, really amazing stuff. But again, there was a time where I felt, nope, I have no freedom. I have to go to work, because now I have a son and he's sick and I cannot take off, because I simply don't have days, or somebody else is not coming, so I need to cover, or whatever is happening, right? So for me, I really was in my mind, I was starting to transition in like, who am I and as a person. Even though I work with a lot of people that will say, this is how it is, you don't get to choose, this is what it is, this is for your next 30 years. And that kind of a little bit was scary for me. So I said, there must be a way. I didn't necessarily know what is the way, how to do it, who to call, where to start. I simply started. And for me, I believe that having the different work, meeting people like in country club, and then going into working with a bank and working with different kind of clients, right? Opened up my mind, and I was able to see the difference, and I was able to see where I want to go. And my journey started right there.
Wonderful. That's so inspirational and really goes to show that mindset can take you in so many different paths.
Yes, and just ability to be self-aware, to see who you're talking and be grateful, because I can tell you that I am still grateful for those connections I had in a country club, because even in the bank I still have those friends, but I feel that self-awareness and feeling like, do I fit or do I not fit? How do I feel about it, right? So I had times when I felt like, well, why I don't fit all the time with my thinking in a 9-to-5 job, right? Maybe I felt sometimes like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough or something like that. But then I need to remind myself, I have different vision, I have different dreams, I'm different kind of, what I'm made of. So that's why I felt having my own business is way to go. It's going to be hard. It's going to be, times where I want to quit, but I need to continue, because that's what I am made of. Like, that's how I am set up to think and do.
Perfect. Well, on that note, where can we find you to learn more?
So I have, you can definitely go to socialsonja.com if you want to go to my website. But I love to, everybody who's listening right now, join a community of people that love to go to conferences. Conferences changed my life. Conferences changed the way how I see business, how I connect, how I build relationships, how I think about learning. So I set up a small group, conference entrepreneurs. When I was going from conference to conference, I'll meet a lot of people, and I said, I'll set up a small group. So everybody who I meet, I'll put them in this group, and we'll continue our relationship, right? But then, as small people learn about this group, they want to be part of it, even though we never met at the conference, right? So they'll want to be part of it, and I decide to extend this invitation to everybody else who is entrepreneur and who loves to go to conferences. So, and now we have close to 1,000 members in our community, and I'm extremely proud of this, because we have a lot of speakers, organizers, authors, business owners, and people that want more. They want to connect, and they want to build meaningful relationships. So anybody in this group, I rarely have people coming and posting some promotional stuff. They take step back and coming in with a value or asking for permission or things like that. So I felt, wow, this is really had this kind of energy set up that, like, if you are entrepreneur and you want to have build relationships, if you are a business owner and you want to connect with the different types of people that can help you in your business or future clients, you need to be in this group, because it is growing every day, but it's also growing with people that really care. They have different vision and mission. So, so Conferences for Entrepreneurs Facebook group, this is the community that you should be in. And from here, you can, again, learn from me and other people that bring value. I have over 40 interviews in this group. They interview people that know things about speaking, about consulting, about building agency, about, selling, about speaking, making events, or simply negotiating, or anything else you can possibly think of. I have interviewed people because I see who is a leader in the industry, and I ask them for interview, and then I share this interview with people in my group. So if you want to be part of this group, go to Conference for Entrepreneurs Facebook group, and this is where you can be. If you want to have a list of conferences that are happening in this in 2020, you can go to conferencelist2020.com and grab this list of over 300 conferences that you can go to. So conferencelist2020.com. And you can grab over 300 conferences and know exactly when they're happening and see what is for you. And at the beginning of this PDF, I actually give you how to pick conference, so you know how to make sure you pick the right conference.
Perfect. Well, I've certainly written that down. I'm going to check it out today.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for being here and answering all these questions. Really appreciate your time.
Absolutely. I'm really thrilled. Thank you so much for having me. I love your questions. Some of these questions I have never been asked, to be honest with you. So this is such a good thing that you have these questions in, to ask, so people can remember where they come from, because sometimes we forget as we work every day, we forget where we come from. So thank you so much for asking amazing questions.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Well, this has been Breakfast with your host, Rihanna M. Hill and Social Sonja. Thank you so much to our listeners for being here, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you very much.